The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Check back. Hard. Shoot. Go. Ringo. Hey, check Michael Adams.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the 4th quarter, but second quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4th.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. A final shot before break. Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The big fella. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned. And he loses the football a second time. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
30 base. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Deep grip. Deep grip.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Blue draw corker. Leo.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
I know you felt that one.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
A no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down. 24 is the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. 5.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Oh, they get to the... Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 50. He's at the 40. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. And they give this time to the tailback. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Despite being 0 for 4 converting these so far, I guess you're going to say 5th time's the charm. They're going again on fourth down. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey.
On second down, it's Freeman. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Freeman again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. This is Freeman on first and 10. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So first and 10 now from the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And the Steelers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hey, lock it. Dudes. Tight dog. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a first and 10 at the 17. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's coming.
Go on. Second and 8 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Hey, Delta.
On third down, Lawrence under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Get it.
They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll give it here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide. Under. 26.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra